Many thanks, Emmanuel. To discuss this, we're joined by Public Affairs Analyst Moses Idika. Moses, thank you very much for joining us. A lot of allegation of flying here and there. Let me start with, do you agree, or is there evidence to support claims by the labor union that the police wants to silence them?
Yeah, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good evening, Nigerians. It is now obvious that Nigeria is becoming every single minute a police state. A police state whereby the government, through the instrumentality of the police, the armed police, want to hold everybody to ransom. Today, you realize that the last strike that, or not strike, the last protest by Nigerians, every single Nigerian protested. Either you were at home or you were on the streets. People stayed away from their businesses. People stayed away from government offices. And before then, the Labour had called for strike due to the excruciating economic situation that has emasculated the Nigerian worker. Every honest worker in Nigeria today is hungry. If you are able to feed, it means you may be cutting corners or you are stealing from somewhere. But if you are an honest worker, either in the public sector or in the private sector, you definitely, probably, you are hungry.
Moses,
so
do I take it from your submission that you feel there is evidence that the police is trying to silence the labor union? Because that was my original question.
Yeah, yes, the evidence is there that the police is trying, because the labor union is the only union currently that cuts across all the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT, that is speaking for Nigerians who are too hungry to speak out, who are too beaten to stand up. It is only the NLC that is speaking. And the government feels that silencing the NLC by, putting the leader of the NLC, Comrade Joe Ajaero, behind bars, would have given them the conquest. Because they are obviously out to conquer
Moses, but there are those who will argue that the last End Bad Governance protest was not spearheaded by the NLC. It was a youth and civil society pushed and backed protest. So in the larger scheme of things, do the people depend on the NLC enough to the point that the police is now trying to silence the union?
Yes, the last protest was definitely not spearheaded by NLC. But you understand that the NLC legitimized that protest by raising the alarm that Nigerians have the right to protest. They have the right to voice out. And for a credible organization like NLC to back the people, like I said earlier, it is only the NLC that is currently speaking for Nigerians, because a lot of Nigerians are too busy trying to just eke out a living that they are even confused. When you are hungry, you are confused. You don't know the right decisions to take.
All right.
And it is only the NLC that is helping, that is speaking for Nigerians. So the government is trying to muzzle every Nigerian by muzzling the NLC. And that is why you can see the government trying to tell you that Joe Ajaero is a terrorist. I mean,
all right. You've heard your ground. I was going to ask you, just if you can, in 30 seconds, is this a precedent of the police accusing a national labor leader of terrorism? And if yes, financing terrorism, and if yes, is there implication for the relationship, the relationship in whatever form between the union and the government?
Well, the union is not there to protect the government. The union is there to protect the Nigerian worker, including those in the informal sector. So the union, through Joe Ajaero, is doing what they are supposed to do. Every Nigerian worker deserves a living wage. Every Nigerian worker deserves quality service from the government. And that is what the union is doing. And that is why the government is now trying to bring down the union.
All right, Moses, let's just pause the conversation here for now. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
You're welcome.